Namaste, this is Yacharanya. Today let us know the request of Vishwamitra. King Dasharatha humbly received Vishwamitra as he would welcome Indra or Brahma, and he said, I am indeed blessed among men. Your coming must be the merit of my ancestors. You are like a rising sun who would destroy all my darkness and bring joy to me. Your sight will ever bring joy to me. My heart is full. You have been born as a king, and through your tapas you have become a Brahma Rishi, and you have come seeking to my dwelling. Is there anything in my power that I could do for you? I am ready for you. If so, command me. I shall obey it. King Dasharatha said. Now Vishwamitra was overjoyed and rejoiced. Without asking, the king had said a yes. Vishwamitra said, born in the Ikshvaku line with Vashishta as your guru, what else could you have said? A yes. A yes before asking? I'm indeed delighted. I have been engaged in tapas, and a yajna is an end to my tapas. And two Rakshasas, Maricha and Subahu, are showering unclean blood and flesh to our sacred fire to defile it. So please end troubles by sending the eldest of your warlike sons, Rama. You may think we could have killed the Rakshasas by cursing them, but that would be a waste of all our tapas. Rama would kill the Rakshasas and gather luster. In my care, he would grow in his princely stature and trust Rama to my care for a few days. Be worthy of your word. Of Rama's safety, you have no anxiety. Not yet 16, is not 16 yet. How can he fight with those Rakshasas? He cannot do. What use is a mere lad? I and my army will be with you. I shall lead my army to kill your foes. Describe about your foes. But Vishwamitra described about Maricha and Subahu and their master Ravana, and he commanded Rama to be sent to his care. Now King Dasharatha said, of what use is a young lad fighting with two Rakshasas? By your words, I can know that my entire army and me, the task for my entire army and me is pretty harder. Then how could my son cope with it? How could a young lad fight with those Rakshasas? Please command me to come with you. Do not ask for my son. Vishwamitra was becoming more enraged. It was like the king's pleas was like pouring oil into the anger Vishwamitra he had. Vishwamitra said, you have become unworthy of your Ikshvaku line. If this is your final word, I shall go back the way I came. Live whole of your life with this skin and sin that you have committed by taking back your word. And you have served away from the path of truth. And now Vashishta came to console the king, Dasharatha. He said to King Dasharatha, it is not worthy of a king to take back his word. Once a yes, it is a yes. You have no option to take back your word. You have to agree, my king, and send Rama and Lakshmana both. As the drink of the gods, as the divine drink of the gods is shielded by the wheel of fire, your sons will be shielded by Vishwamitra. Vishwamitra is the human form of tapas. He is the bravest of brave, wisest of wise. In the three worlds, there is no one who has the same power of Vishwamitra. If he thinks he could destroy the Rakshasas, but why is he not doing it? It is for your own son's good. He wants your sons to grow. He is asking for your sons. Trust me, send Rama and Lakshmana to his care. They will be definitely secured. Do not worry. With the words of the wise sage Vashishta, King Dasharatha was pacified. He was now ready to send both of his sons. The sons took the blessings of their father the king, and their queen mothers, and set off with the sage. That's it for today. If you really like our videos, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.